What's going on? What's going on? I've been out bait fishing today. Caught me some bait, skipjack fishing, and got myself a cooler full of skipjack and one white bass. So I'm about to get ready to vacuum seal and show y'all how I vacuum seal and preserve my bait for going down to the river. And I know a lot of guys put salt and water on theirs. I just pour a bag of ice on top of my fish, pretty much, make it nice and simple. But I'm gonna give y'all a little briefing on how I preserve my bait. Alright. I got quite a few skipjacks, so it may take a little while. I got two different types of bags. I got some, what is this? 8-inch by 12 feet. And I also have 11-inch by 9 feet. Let's see. Show y'all. This is the 8 by 12. This is my 11 by 9. Alright, y'all. Got some big ones in here. Got some small ones, some medium size, but I got some nice size ones too, like this one right here. Now, I seal one end, measure the fish, measure the bag. I'm gonna take him, I'm gonna put him head first in. Up all this slime and scales off the end. I went to one location earlier. A friend called me out and said he was catching a lot of skipjack, and he had caught a bunch and had them in a bucket. And I came there to try it out, and the water looked a little too shallow for me, so I chose to go to another spot, and that's where I caught mine at. But he wound up giving me quite a few skipjack. Then I caught quite a few myself, so that's how I wound up getting all these skipjack. Light goes out. All right, it's ready. Right, that's how we do it. Over and over and over, each one. Put them in the freezer and they stay fresh until you're ready to use them. And when you thaw them out, they just like the first day you caught them. They bleed real good. Meat is still fresh. Move this over here. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Let me see. All right. Make sure ain't no scales in there. I need to get a decent seal. Wait till the light go off. That's pretty much it. Vacuum airtight, and I only put one in there at a time because these is big enough. Well, I don't have to put 2 and 3 in here at a time and waste any. I can fish for hours off one skipjack. And I just keep repeating that process. And I got these, and I got some up under the ice. I probably got about 10 under the ice. You just keep on repeating that process till we got all these bagged up. Keep repeating it. Right. Some nice size ones. We're just gonna keep knocking them out. I got a lot up under this ice. Do another big one, y'all. Caught quite a few big ones, a few small ones. Vacuum seal my big ones first. I get down to these small ones when I'm done with the big ones. Keep them coming. Just pretty much, man, it's easy. That's what I do, and this right here keeps them fresh. And I catch some hogs, some big flatheads, some big blue off this. Some nice ones, y'all. Some nice ones. Make sure you got them on ice to keep them fresh, so they won't go bad on you. These skipjacks so cold, they still got the smoke coming off of them. Just how I like it. We do some good fishing with these. Get them in the bag. Make sure the bag is sealed. I always wipe off my edges to get the slime and the scales out. Make sure I get a good proper seal. You leave any of that in there, you can't leave room for air to seep in. It won't seal right. You don't want no air in the bag. You want it airtight. You don't want no air in the bag at all. Once you're done sealing it, everything should be tight. If anything is loose, then you got air in the bag. Another one down. You can tell when they've been sitting for a while, because when you vacuum seal them, a little blood will come out. I mean, It took me a while. These some of the first ones, so they was caught earlier. But that's still good. About to go put them in the freezer. You can see. Smallest big one. He's a medium size. Still a good one though. I'm still gonna put him by himself. So I don't like to waste bait and pack them in there 2 and 3. Might not use them all. When I thaw them out, it seems like I don't like to re-thaw them. They go bad once you thaw them out. You don't do too good after you refreeze them. Alright, now I'll tell you what I will put in there, 2 and 3 of them at a time, is the small ones. I don't do those by themselves. I'll pack 2 or 3 of those in there in a group. Maybe about 4 of them. But these right here, solo dolo. Now we are down to nothing but small. Plus 1 white bass. I do good on those too, so I kept it. I still got 1 huge white bass that I can cut up into chunks. And a red horse suckerfish that I've never used before, but I heard they good, and I caught a huge one. All the small ones. I'll be bagging those up, packaging those in maybe 3 or 4 in a bag. And I'll switch over from I've been using for the big ones, the 8" by 12 feet. And I'm gonna switch over to the wide ones. Over to these 11 by 9 feet, 11 inches wide. The other one was 8 inches wide, so I'm gonna pack these in here in big groups. Pack these in there, 3 to a pack, and I'm gonna pack 4 in another pack, and I'm gonna put that white bass by itself. Now the reason that I do pack these like this is because they're so small. I use 4 rods when I go fishing. I can either cut them in half or I can use them whole. So I know that I'm going to use them. Ain't none of these going to go to waste. I could cut a small piece and put the rest of the whole body on there and throw it out there, and I use 4 rods. So I will use those. So I do those. We got 4 more we finna bag up. And that'll be it. Some of the smaller ones. I don't know if y'all can see that smoke still coming up off of them. That, man, you keep them cold so they can stay fresh. Make sure you put them on ice. Some people even add salt. That's what they call shock freezing. Got nothing left with this little white bass. I do good with these too. Put 4 in this bag. See what we get. Pack, smaller ones. Alright, I got a small bag. I'm gonna put him in. Vacuum seal him, and that's it. I got plenty of bait for future trips down to the river to catch these fish. So I appreciate y'all, everybody who has subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who has already subscribed. If you hadn't already subscribed, I appreciate it if you do. Go ahead and subscribe and press that notification bell for future videos. And we're going to keep these videos coming. I appreciate all the support from everybody. I love the fish, but I love to get out here and shoot these videos for y'all. So I really do appreciate the support from everybody. And y'all see me go down to that river. This is the bait that I use. I don't never buy my bait from tackle stores. I've never really done too well on the bait that I buy from a tackle store for some reason. I don't know. It don't even bleed like the bait that I preserve myself, so I don't know how long they have it. But it seems like when I thaw it out, it's real soft, and the blood is real dark brown, so you know. When I thaw my bait out, it's still hard and feels like the fish when you first catch it, and when you cut it, it's the blood is still bright red and it bleeds like the day you first caught it. So it's extremely fresh. And this is after I done had it frozen, sometimes for months. I just like to preserve my own. Those are the advantages of preserving your own. Last one down. Well, that's it, and that's all of them. So I appreciate y'all again, and make sure y'all press that notification bell if you hadn't already. Make sure you subscribe if you hadn't already. I appreciate all the supporters, and I'll see you guys out there on the river. All right now.